Hello everyone and welcome back to another series of raid videos. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. Instead of doing just ult hits or main account hits, we're actually doing both today on this video to show you a little bit of the differences between a low level power account and the main power account. Fortunately, if you look here, I'll be able to pull both up. Just slide you over to the left here. I've got my main account and I've got my alt account. Both of them are on Ghaz right now. This will be the first time I think I've hit rare Ghaz on my alt account, and then of course we have legendary 3 Ghaz over here on the main account. So we're going to be hitting both of them subsequently. Now, one thing that I haven't talked about before, and I kind of want to foot stomp, is look at my energy right now. Yes, I could be pulling it up for the event that's coming out, and if that's something that you want to do, absolutely recommend if you want to get as much progress on the new Dark Angel as possible. You can pull up your energy. You won't be doing things for, the couple days leading up to it, but you can, hoard it all up, watch your ads, maybe spend whatever Blackstone that you spend on it to get the refreshes, and then as soon as you enter the event, you unload all of it and get as many points as you can. But the original point I was getting to, I spend all of my energy to try to get myself as many possible upgrades as I can for my team, so I can do as much in this hit as I can for my guild, right? I know getting the numbers is satisfying, but ultimately, guild raids is a team event. You're working together to kill these bosses, so if I'm not doing everything that I can for my guild, I feel like I'm letting them down. So I got an upgrade over here for Athana, who we're going to be running for this. I did get the targeting matrix, so that's going to be a little bit more damage for her. I got this ancient runes, so that's going to be more health. Should survive more hits. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in here. We do kill both primes on this difficulty for this guild's power level. Because that's going to have huge implications on this boss, and I'll explain exactly why once we get in here. But let's go ahead, jump right on into the rare on the alt account. So, last time I ran Aleph Null, Bellator, Arky, Eldrion, and Yark. Now, the reason I think that is a lie, and this was actually probably for a prime hit, is because you don't want to use too many summons. The reason you don't want to use too many summons is because the more times you hit him, eventually you will trigger, yep, there it is. After being attacked 7 times in a turn, takes 90% damage reduction. You can see how that could be a problem for summons. If I have 6 Bellator interceptors hit him and then, Yarick hits him, the next attack's going to do practically nothing. So, we're going to get rid of Aleph, and we're going to go ahead and bring in Athana. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Archimados as well and bring in Volk. Now we're going to kind of position Eldrion here in the middle a little bit so we can get those hits on. Move Bellator up with movement and maybe kind of posture like that. Because Athana has a lot more, better movement than, Volk does, certainly. Actually, you might want to do that as well. We're going to keep Yarick in just because he's so strong, despite the fact that, yes, he is a summoner. His guardsmen are going to hit probably harder than anything else. And later on, we're not even going to hit with Athana. We're just bringing her for the buff that she'll deliver. So, remember, it's increased crit chance and increased damage. So, we're going to go ahead and move Eldrion up, move Volk up. We're going to go ahead and park Athana right here for these two boys. So they'll get her buff. And let's go ahead and get an attack in with Bellator, move Yarick up, and get in a hit with Volk. Alright, so that's not bad positioning right here. He's going to charge through, come back in the middle most likely. Now we don't want to send Bellator all the way up because he might not be within range to get prime positioning, but we want to move out of this targeting cone. So I'm going to move Eldrion right here. He is now in range to provide Doom. Volk, free to take that hit here. See, look, I am going to lose about 300 damage on this attack, just kind of keeping him close by. And we'll actually position him right here for this hit. We'll move Yarick up for the ranged hit. And Eldrion can hit, and Athana can hit as well. Turn 1, done. Not bad positioning. Eldrion's priority, make sure he gets into position. Volk, not a bad spot right there. We are going to have the orcs come in on this turn, so I'm just going to move Yark right here, get his summons out, get a nice little hit. I should have moved Athana in. That was a mistake. Should have moved Athana in for the buff there. It would have been 14 extra damage and increased crit chance, but we didn't. So move there, here, and now we'll get our attacks off. Alright. Killed my guardsman. That's fine. I don't really have any good Overwatch characters on this account, but I will show you how we'll do it a little bit differently on the main. Ooh, I did not move far enough for that, so that's really going to hurt my damage, unfortunately. So, yeah, mistakes were made, 100%. This is not my cleanest go at this boss, that is for sure. But let's go ahead and rectify a little bit. We see it's two rounds left. So let's go ahead and pop Doom here. I'm sorry, not Doom. Executioner. I'll get the words right eventually. Go ahead and pop that here. Move a Bellator right here. Yarick. Athana. Everybody's within range for the Athana buff. That's beautiful. Alright, now, here's the big one. We used Executioner last turn because Bellator is going to summon on the last turn to get as many of his goons out as possible. So right here to make sure that as many of them are going to hit by Athana as possible. Money. Big hit. Alright. Move him into higher elevation. And look, there's that defensive buff that I was talking about. So no matter what I do here, it's going to hit like a wet noodle. And that is doing Ghaz on the alt account limited roster. Going to do this next one a lot quicker for everybody so you can see. So just minimize that. And we will bring up the main account here. And I've already done everything that I can on my main account to really boost my damage. So let's go on into fight the boss. Alright. So this is the lineup that we're going to be using. I might swap out Athana soon for Darkstrider, who I've been gearing up, getting ready. He has rank 29 Structural Analyzer, so it's 198 damage, compared to Athana, who has 135, but the additional crit's going to come in. I have a really good weapon on my Raw, so Athana is still going to be the play here for the Eldari synergy. But I will be losing out a little bit of the love with Ravos. I still like the last turn Bellator strategy, so we are going to keep that in line as well. But I think I'm going to swap this up, and move forward with this fight. So Eldrion will not be able to get his bonuses round 1, but we should with Ravos. Now look, that was a 12-20 hit. Absolute garbage in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I could have moved my Athana next to him and it would have helped, but we did not do that. So Overwatch there was nice, but he didn't get in range of Eldrion's Doom, so we did lose some there. But let's go ahead and move Ravos in. Look, the difference between 1200, you add Doom in, it's now 7793. That is absolutely insane increase. So Ravos, let's go ahead and smack right here. We don't want to move our Raw. Move Athana up 1. And let's see if there's a better spot for him. No, we still want to keep him close by, remember. And then we'll move Eldrion here for the last hit. Alright, now here's where things get a little interesting. I want to put Ravos somewhere where he can get his summons out, or she can get her summons out, that will get killed. But it does not look like we are going to be able to get that ideal situation. So let's attack here. We will attack here. We're going to move Raw out. About there should be fine. I think my Ravos can survive being hit once. And look, the big thing that I wanted to do was get my shield drones inside of this cone. We do not want them to survive this attack. We really do not. And then I'm going to move my Eldrion to safety. A little bit of lag there. Beautiful. Ravos is just fine. The drone's coming in. We survived the autos, but yeah. So he did get suppressed from that attack, did not do the overwatch, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and get Raw out of there. Eldron positioned here. Rayvas is going to do a lot less damage just due to the fact that we did not clean up. I'm sorry, we got hit by the cleave. There we go. Words are hard. It has been a long day at work. I do apologize. Get him close and attack. And for good measure, that's fine. As long as we didn't lose Raw there, I'm okay with that. So, we're gonna go ahead, move Rayvas probably here. Malgan Raw up top. We want to use that Executioner here. And an attack with Bellator. That's unfortunate. Alright, for the last round, get Eldron in position. And move Rayvas to ranged. Best attack possible. And interceptors. I went from 150 to 180. So I made mistakes on both runs, for the ult and for the main. But I want you to look at some of the differences in the compositions and some of the strategies and how to best optimize and certainly learn from my mistakes. So with that being said, if anybody has any questions about Ghaz, please let me know in the comments or hit me up on Discord. It's a reason it's posted there. Always ready to answer questions, and I enjoy it. With that being said, take it easy, and hopefully soon I'll have a beautiful Ghaz Hit to upload later. Peace.